first, we're going to talk about some OnlyFangs drama that just popped off. So we're going to go to where Soda just turned on the VOD, and we're going to watch to see how this kind of plays out. So let's get right into it. And then we're going to get right into the grind. We are at like 46, 47, I think right now. Let's see, 46. And we're going to be pushing. Hopefully we can get like 48 today. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully we can get some dungeons in. So let's watch this video. We got about a half an hour left in it. And then we'll react to this video.
And we're not gonna trade you.
The undead rule is over the guild rule.
Yes.
So let me go back a little bit. I think we're in the VOD a little.
But it can change. It's whatever Tyler wants. So let's
there we
move
go.
on.
Loot in the past, it's not like it's one of those things where one person ruined it for everybody type of thing. So that's the rule. Yeah. So you can trade it to me now, or we'll vote to kill you, and we're not gonna trade you.
Rule.
So like I said, like they vote to kill people, and then the guild leader gets the final say, I guess, if yes or no. I think Soda has typically in the past been like, yeah, just take care of your own, handle it in house. And so now it's up to Tyler. So Yamato tries to play that card a little bit here.
The undead rule is over the guild rule.
Yes. Well,
should I talk to Tyler? Should I talk to Tonka? Should I talk to Tonka and see what he thinks about it?
Technically, you can. Technically, you can. We do have to get his approval first. So we would vote to kill you, and then Tonka would have the final say on whether he does it or not. He's your friend, so you have a good chance.
Vote to kill me. What if I just don't accept? What then?
Fuck it, vote to kill him.
Then you get kicked from the guild, dude. Can we just move past this?
Every fucking week.
So basically, Undead has dealt with ninjas in every single tribute chest for like 4 or 5 weeks, and they've just voted to kill the person who's done it every time. And I think I'm pretty sure the person just followed up with that. The vote passed, they just killed their character. The difference is Yamato's a 60, and all the previous characters have been 20s and stuff like that. So there's a lot more time invested to Yamato, and that's why there's even like a debate about this. But I think it's pretty cheesy that Yamato was like, oh, you're gonna talk to Tyler, I'll just tell Tyler I'm not doing it, just playing that like friend card, which is kind of corny, to be like, I'm stealing your loot, and then calling dad about it, which is kind of what Soda says, or these guys say almost verbatim, is they're like, he just said, I'll call daddy, like, and that's super corny. And then he just says, what if I just don't do it, even if you vote? Like, what if I just say no, never mind, like I'm not going to accept that, which I think is also like, if you're in this, yeah, it would suck so bad to have to kill your 60. But if if the whole race that you're involved in says like, we need you to give this to us, or we're gonna vote you to death like we've done to everybody else, and you just are like, I'm above that, that's super corny.
Well, the thing is that Soda Poppin knows that he chooses like a controversial person.
I did not choose Yamato because it's controversial.
Fuck us over.
I chose him because Yamato wanted to do it. He asked me to do it. I said, yeah, sure, whatever, fine.
I just realized that we're reacting to a reaction to a reaction, or reacting to a reaction of a video. So we're reactception. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I think Soda just was like, yeah, if you want to do it, go for it. Like, I don't think he really thought about it like he said.
I should have put more. I should have put more thought into it. It's my fault, unironically.
That's the first time you hear that in OnlyFangs.
I should have.
So yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I'm giving the items. I'm just gonna keep the 4 best items.
And then we just simply kill everyone he brings to us. It's a very simple solution.
Yamato's probably just a really nice guy. He's just,
Yeah, we can write it on his epitaph.
Really nice no hate guys, like no hate guys, but 90% of you guys don't even fucking play the game, so I think I'm just gonna choose people that actually play the game and deserve it.
That's like,
I think that he does have a point that they should go to people who are actively playing. If it's a content guild, you're supposed to be streaming, you're supposed to be doing all this stuff. I know Tyler had rules on that, but if you are gonna get a very good item, you should be actively playing. I do agree with him there. But him just being like, I'm just going to keep the 4 best items, and then I'll do with them what I think I should, what I think feels right, is especially when he's not in a position to do that. Like Sardako's co-mayor, and then I forgot who the other person is. That's mayor, or maybe he's just full mayor, but he's not in a position to make that call. They all voted for Sardako to be mayor, so you're not in a position to do that. You need to work with the person who is.
actually true. Like there is people that just come for
Yeah,
the
they just
meeting,
log
like
on
take a
for the meeting,
picture and they log off. They
Yeah,
don't
like
do any
no, like no
points, they
hate.
don't
I
play.
have never
Yeah.
seen.
Hey,
Like,
you
90%
fucking
of you
idiots. Do you
guys,
think that someone who doesn't
you are,
play
like,
the game is
flawless.
going to have gold? That's what GDKP solves. People that play the game have
GDKP
gold
is
to
such-
bid.
No, it doesn't work.
GDKP is such a classic route for everything. Like it's such anytime there's an issue, it's like GDKP. Let's just do that.
Nah,
Because
it does.
Everybody said before. Wait, let me talk. Let me talk. So what's the? Everybody told us before when we joined the guild that gold was worthless, right? Because we couldn't use action hub.
I love that it unironically says threat Yamato. It just happens to be there.
So, for example, me, I've been giving gold to people that need mounts. I've been giving my items for free. I'm not been charging like for Runeclot bags. I've not been charging for enchants. Like I'm not charging anyone. Why? Because gold is worthless. So who are the guys that are going to
Wait,
be
wrong
having
button,
gold
wrong
right now? People that didn't like people that being like hoarding gold all this time.
This is a good point.
I do think GDKPs are a terrible way to do this.
There we go.
Regardless, it is a terrible way to do this. It is. But
I mean,
So,
yeah,
yeah,
like, I've done the same. I've given.
I mean, I don't know if I agree with Soda there. I think that it does serve a purpose, but I don't think it's the end all be all answer for everything. So like, you know, if they don't play a lot, but what if they just go buy gold? You know, I know that that's obviously against the rules, but it happened in last OnlyFangs, and it very well could happen to people here, where they just decide, you know, I'm just gonna farm, or I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna have a ton of gold, and I'm gonna buy everything.
Given away, and I've gambled.
However, that's what they've decided to do, regardless. So again, Yamato is being a piece of shit here. He just is.
Exactly, because
me
everybody
too.
said that gold was worthless.
I think personally, I think GDKP is weird, but it's whatever. Like if the mayor decides, I guess.
Yeah, like I kind of agree with that. Like he just said GDKP is kind of weird, but it's whatever. It's what they decided. It's what they decided. So for the fact that they're just like he's just going back at that. After knowing, like he didn't know before, but he came in, he read the announcement, he knew how they were doing things, and there's still this, and Soda's right. Yamato's just being a piece of shit about it.
Like,
Hey,
yeah,
if
exactly.
you want to
Whatever,
do
but-
loot, you do it how you want when you're the mayor. Okay?
I mean, I don't know why you're even saying GDKP. So can you call it something else? Because
It's
actually not
literally
allowed on the
literally just a
server,
gold
and you're using
bid.
that
It's a
term.
gold bid, and then we just
So a lot of you question marking. How is he being a piece of shit? I mean, the thing is, you can do it. You can do it. It's drama's good content. It is. But you're opted in to basically collect the loot for the undead. All right? Not yourself. This is for the undead. And then you steal it all. That's being a piece of shit if you don't understand that. Now, he doesn't have to get punished for it.
Yeah, that's crazy
Drama.
talk.
It's funny. He can do it. But he's not a piece of shit for that? Are you, like, slow? Now, you're saying
So when Ninja looted a piece of gear you need, like one of the pieces he took is the Staff of Jordan. It's not even like he can use that. He's just going to give it to an alt. If somebody just ninja'd a piece of gear like that from you, wouldn't you be pissed? I completely understand why they're upset.
he didn't steal it, but from here he said, I'm going to keep the 4 items I want. That's what I heard.
Say that. Just say that. Like it's.
Oh, it's a gold bid.
It's
like
just a
an
gold
auction.
bid, and at the
It is
end,
flat out
we
an
split the
auction.
gold.
But
It's just an
I
auction.
don't know.
The GDKP is a terrible way to do this. Because, yeah, Despian is absolutely right. There are people that are hoarding gold, being selfish, not doing shit. Like, yeah, gold.
Yeah, he's got a point there, because the guy who was saying that he was just giving away gold and helping people and helping new people and people who died and just wasn't caring about gold, he could have been hoarding it, and now he's in a because they're putting this in not at the beginning. Some people are shafted for being generous, which is not good.
Gold doesn't matter, but GDKPs does not make it to where the people. Now it's like everyone's gonna gear out their alts. I guess is kind of a decent thing. It is arguments, but I don't think GDKP is the way to do it.
Split the total pot.
But again, that's what they decided. Who gives a fuck?
No, we're not arguing. It's already been posted.
money.
The mayors have discussed it. So whatever you say doesn't matter. So I'd recommend stop saying stuff.
Unless Yamato keeps
We're gonna be rolling off the items now. Yamato traded me the leveling items. We're gonna be.
I get a lot of people think Sardako's a douche because of how he acts sometimes. He's very elitist. But at the same time, like, they put this in place to not have this conversation. and now they're having the conversation anyways.
Rolling them off. If you're in the raid, you can roll 1 to 100 for these items. I'm going to raid warning it right now. The first item is going to be the Warmonger.
Wait,
if you want it,
Can you add me to the raid?
Okay, yeah, he's
you
trading
should
more
be in
items.
the raid right now if you want it.
So what items did he not trade? What items again? At the end of the day. So the Alcors. So he wanted to keep the Alcors. He just
Alcors is what Soda Poppin had when he died on his warrior at 60, and that's why his warrior's name is Alcors X.
decided to select that, and also a Staff of Jordan for his alt. Okay, so Staff of Jordan and an Alcors. What about the Elemental Mage Staff? And the Elemental Mage Staff.
Taking the Alcors, if he's going to use it, is still a shitty move, but at least it provides value to the character. Taking the Staff of Jordan for an alt is dumb.
And a Freezing Band.
And that's not to say that I think him taking Alcors was good.
Okay. We'll see. Let me keep watching.
Do we roll 99 if it's for...
Summon.
In now.
There's
So
one raid right
I don't
now.
have any more shards, so either the other.
No, I'm talking about
Bands.
summoning.
Okay, perfect. So we have 2 freezing bands now.
Okay, got it.
The Flurry Axe,
freezing
I
bands, I
actually
guess?
simmed it and ran it with Undead with Edgemaster.
Okay,
and
you
it's
gave the
ass.
freezing band.
It's literally useless unless you're an orc. That's the reason we're trading it. We're getting 2 freezing bands because it's the best item for
maybe
mages
not.
in the game, and now we're getting
was trading it.
2 items instead of 1.
So I don't know if it's
Pulling on item.
Yamato's.
Middle of the circle here, I'm jumping.
Okay, so they're gonna trade the Flurry Axes to the Orcs for freezing bands. That's a good trade. That's a smart trade. Both teams are gonna be happy with that.
I would love to have a Flurry Axe, but Rogues can't even use axes, unfortunately, but it's such a good item.
I'm waiting for Yamato's because he should have. How many did the Undead win? I know they won 1.
I just saw someone in the chat say bros talking about simming, and simming's a very, very like not common thing for classic, which is kind of the fun part of classic too, because on retail, you know, you just do what the robot tells you. Being able to be like, I gotta, even if you know something's not better, it's fun to play the other thing that you think is more fun. I'm playing a Mace Rogue right now. I know it's not better, but the stuns while I'm fighting things is enjoyable. It's cool when like something's casting and I don't have my kick and I get that stun and I'm like, oh, that's sick, that's sweet. So like Sims and classic are very like niche, and I think that it's good in some places when you're really on that like fence of like, I don't know what to use, but generally I think it's more fun for classic to just play what you want to play.
He rolled for Jordan and won. Oh, so Yamato rolled for the Jordan and he won. All right, then he wins Jordan.
Okay, go to.
I gotta
Kuzu,
skip all this bullshit and get to the key items. I'm just 10 seconds skipping.
Wait, so okay, if he did actually roll for Jordan and win, unless they have a rule in place that it's like, you know, main before off, or you know, main before off spec, then yeah, he won it. But if they're like only these eligible people can roll on this, then he didn't win it.
Yeah.
Holy shit, what the
Damn.
Well, by the way, if the raid is full for people that are not.
I'll just see it. I'm just gonna have to see this myself and not listen to chat because it looks like you guys all watched like 1/3 of it and not the other 2/3, and you're all speaking differently. I just have to see it myself.
Yes.
I need some levels.
I'm hoping that by skipping the 10 seconds I am looking for the key moments, I don't miss anything important. I might.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I haven't watched the
But
VOD either, so
I don't need to see them roll off Shadow Fang.
I'm reloading as well.
Raids with the add-on. Okay.
Well, if you.
Yeah, it was Shadow Fang.
Okay, Shadow Fang, some garbage sword, don't care. Sword of
Okay.
Corruption, don't care. Why is he constantly
Give it to
refreshing?
Mark Strom.
Okay,
Oh, if you're
leveling
un-
item.
He was leveling out.
All right,
Okay,
so
2 freezing bands. He
Yeah, I
still has
just
a
noticed
flurry
that.
axe. Where did those come from? Hold on.
Yeah, give it to him.
Okay, it's done. Next one is going to be
Hang on.
this bow.
in 10 seconds he got the 2
Probably better
bands
on
and we
the
missed
twins, but we could just roll it off. Does anyone have a hunter alt?
Stars. 2 freezing bands. I'm assuming Yamato gave his freezing band to Stars? Because I still see a flurry axe.
it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
That was a flurry axe trade. Both for 1?
Okay, we have the 2 freezing bands. Okay.
Wait, he didn't give away the
Hunter
exo.
alts, if you're undead with the hunter alt, roll.
Doing
You're undead with the hunter alt.
I'm just gonna ask Sardako. What items did Yamato keep? Like, just...
Yeah, it's probably
Did he
easier to
keep
just go straight to the horse.
Ellie Mage Staff. Did he keep a freezing band? Staff and Alcors he said he's going to keep. Okay, so he ends up giving everything back besides the staff and the Alcors.
Okay.
Yeah.
But those are the two best items.
My alt is Juju Ken's.
I'm giving this to
If
Julia.
nobody else wants it.
All right.
I like whatever his bag, like, just side note, I like that it says BOE, it has the level on it. I got to figure out, because I have the same bag add on, but I really like that.
Okay. Call him. If he wants to talk, sure.
Leveling sword, but it's better off trading it, but...
I just don't know. I'm just asking because I don't.
Do you have a...
Yeah, skip all this
But
stuff.
I'm literally scanning the VOD.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm like seeing things like actually just what happened. Not
Hey,
everyone's side of it.
Is anyone a disenchanter that has an equipped
Garbage weapon. Don't
Great.
care about it. Northern wind. Trash.
up to you after?
Okay. Two-handed axe. Don't care about that. Gloves of holy might. Sure. Whatever. So I'm just gonna get through all this gear.
Within 10 levels was the...
Yeah, he's got to get to
I'm
this
just making sure I'm
actual
not missing
thing.
like an
We
argument.
have
That's
a ranger
boxed up.
bow. We're giving it to Julia.
Yama just calling me. All right. Yo.
All right, should be
So
good.
I've heard everyone else's side. I want to hear your side. What's going on here?
I mean, first of all, I need to know where the issue is.
All right.
Where's the issue?
So the issue is they basically voted for a death, and they say 64%, but we have to get what Tyler thinks the percentage needs to be. And yeah, I could put you to death, but Tyler could also veto it. That's pretty much it.
Wait, so they're putting me to death for giving the items in a fair way.
The Alcor Sunraiser.
That's textbook gaslighting. To say, wait, they're gonna put me to death for doing the right thing. No, you didn't do the right thing. You took 2 pieces of gear that was very, very important, and you said, I get to decide now. You just dictated them. You did not do it. That's such a oh god, that's annoying.
But
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
even have
shows.
that item yet.
You're right. You don't. And the Staff of Jordan.
But I rolled for that and won.
Okay. If that's the reality, then sure. But regardless, the undead put in a vote, whether it be your attitude or it be your loot, anything, they put in a vote, and it overwhelmingly did well. Now, it may have not reached the...
So I don't know if you guys are watching this side of the side, but I'm watching chat right now, and everybody's saying he didn't win. He didn't roll jack shit. He did not win. He did not allow them to roll. Like, so this also might just be more gaslighting, saying that I won the roll, but like maybe he just rolled by himself and then said, oh, that's my winning roll.
threshold it needed to reach. That's at Tyler's discretion.
Okay, so they want to kill me for not liking what I have to say. I am the one that speaks the truth and the one that is fair to everyone. And they don't like that?
So does
Sounds
Face.
so
We had the same.
So the thing is, they may not like it because of their announcement that you didn't know about, and then when you were told about it, you said, I don't care.
Wait, what do I not care about?
This is Pirate. Like, this is why people got mad at Pirate for not just saying, my mistake, I fucked up, I didn't know, whatever it is. It's like the same style of like, I'm doing the right thing, I think I'm doing the right thing, you guys are all doing the wrong thing. And he's just repeating what Pirate did. And everybody gave Pirate so much shit.
The announcement that basically how they wanted to do the loot. Now, I disagree with how they're doing the loot. I disagree with it.
Well,
but
yeah,
that
it's
is,
cringe.
But
what?
That is how they decided to do it, regardless of how you feel. So they can absolutely opt in to vote.
Regardless on how I feel, guild rule number 1 is the one that gets the loot decides what happens to the loot. That's
yes,
the rule,
but
okay?
everyone can also vote.
Rule is rule. I don't give 2 fucks about the undead cucks with their rules. Their rules don't matter. The guild rule matters, and that's all I see. And then second of all, I did nothing wrong in the end.
How can you have those 2 sentences go back to back? How on earth can you just look at that and say, the rule is whoever has the loot gets to decide what happens to the loot? and then say, I don't give a fuck about them. I don't give a fuck about their feelings. I did nothing wrong. Like, what,
that's all I see. And then second of all, I did nothing wrong. Rule matters, and that's all I see. About the undead cucks with their rules don't matter. The guild rule matters, and that's all I see. And then second of all, I did nothing wrong.
The rule is rule. Saying rule is rule. Rule matters. The rule is whoever has the loot gets to do it. The rule also is they can vote you to die. So that's another rule that you're just ignoring by and then saying rule is rule and then saying I did nothing wrong.
In the end, I gave the items. I rolled for my Staff of Jordan. And I'm clearly deserving of the Alka Sunraiser as well, since I'm the guild's DPS pumper rogue, no?
No.
That's not how that works, Yamato.
Again, I mean, that is kind of how it works, no?
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not how it works. When you're with the undead and you're sitting with a call of like 50 other people,
crazy.
no matter how you feel about them, no matter how you feel about their rules, they do have their own individual rules, and the undead themselves, as a guild rule, can vote someone that they deem worthy to death or any other punishment. They can't.
So he was saying rule is rule, and this is a guild rule.
Yeah, that is a guild rule. It has happened to like 4 other people before you for the same exact reason. But the difference
Put a pirate hat on this guy, get him out of the guild.
is they're not level 60 and they're not like they don't know Tyler. So I don't know what Tyler's gonna do. This is a Tyler thing. I don't think you're gonna get put to death. I don't think you should get put to death. However, I mean, fuck. Listen, I haven't listened to the whole VOD. I've only gotten through the beginning. You went in. They told you how things were doing. Sardako did come in a little bit hot with like the explaining to you, hey, this has happened before. No, you're not doing that. If you do that, we're gonna put you to death. He went.
And yeah, he did come in hot, but it's just happened for like 4 weeks in a row to the rogues, to the undead, and he's probably tired of it. And now he's just drawing a line in the sand and saying, "This is enough of the bullshit. This is what we're doing."
Went really straight in. You put your defensives up. That's fair, but like this is like the 8th time. This is so. I'm not surprised by their side. I'm not.
They're over it.
I do think once people calm down a bit and it's not like they're in the middle of this happening for the 8th time, everyone's gonna like take a breather, be like, well, that sucked, that was cringe, that's annoying. They'll probably be in agreement. Let's not kill Yamato. But
first of all, I still don't see the issue. Everything worked out as planned. Everyone got the items. I rolled for my item and I won my item.
The Alcors though is not guaranteed.
We made content. It was all content, and we all love content, no?
We do love content, but that's not.
Yeah, so
I disagree. That's not just the end of it. It's not like, hey, I was just, I betrayed everyone.
This dude's awful. If they kicked Pirate for playing bad, this guy's got to get kicked out of the guild. He's an awful person. Like I get the content thing. I get it 100%. That's their content guild. But the fact that he's like, I can do what I want because we're a content guild. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Also being like, F these people, F their rules, F the undead, F that. I'm doing what's best for I'm making the decision. Like for him to be like that and then say, I can do that because it's content, but still keep the items. Like if he was like, all right, we'll give it back, then yeah, okay, content was there. Boom, they got it and they passed it up. But he's rage baiting. Yeah, like this guy said, he's rage baiting. He got farmed, absolutely farmed by Asmongold, and I think he's mad about it. And I think he's trying to do the same thing because Asmongold just cooked the man. And whether he was right or wrong on his take, God, that was so funny. Like when he was like, "Let me call you," and Asmon was like, "I'm not gonna call you, and I'll tell you why. The reason I'm not gonna call you." Because I don't want to. Like that was the funniest thing in the world. And I think he's got his ego hurt, so now he's doing the same thing.
And I did all this, and it was just content, by the way. No, that's not.
But I still don't understand, where is the issue? Why am I supposed to getting punished when all I did was give away the items and just make a little bit of content?
At the end of the day, you did end up giving all of the items. I haven't gotten to that part yet.
No, you
I'm
didn't.
Still
Yeah,
watching the VOD. I'm just telling you from my perspective. You took the items. Okay, you did end up getting bullied into giving them back because
But I don't think he gave back the Staff of Jordan, and everybody was saying that I haven't seen the rolls yet, but everybody's saying that he didn't win the roll. He's lying about that. And if he still has the Alcors and the Staff of Jordan, those are the two Two really good items. I wouldn't say they're the best. Like trading the flurry axe to the 2 frozen bands and stuff is really good too. But like those are really, really good items.
Yeah, they were annoyed, and you probably everyone was fucking annoyed with you. But again, maybe you don't even need to be punished. Maybe nothing needs to happen. I'm just telling you what I've gathered thus far and from what I've seen. You go in and they say, like, you have everyone telling you, hey, no, as the undead, all of us as a undead village, we've agreed to do it this way. You say, no, I'm doing it this way.
Exactly.
And then the village votes against you, and you're like, what did I do wrong? That's what I hear. Now, you did end up giving all the items back, sure, at the end of the day, but that might have been after fucking
No, wait,
bullying.
soda, wait. I did not give the items back. They belonged to me in the first place. I contributed the items. Say correctly.
That's such it's a gaslight. It's a snake move. It'd be like, I was given the items in the tribute chest, so they're mine. He should never ever be picked. He shouldn't be taken to any undead things ever again.
You said guild rule number 1.
You're right.
If I win the items, they are mine items, and I contribute
They're in your
them,
bags.
right?
I mean,
exactly.
and
I contributed them.
Did it really shittily. Again, I haven't fully watched the VOD yet.
Did it really shittily?
But we're gonna probably have to just adjust the rules. The concept of when
there's somebody in the chat that just said you can do that. You can do whatever you want, but they can also do whatever they want. They can also vote you to death. So it's a mutual assured destruction.
People do the tribute chest and the items are theirs. I basically said they can do whatever they want to open up the possibility for someone to be a piece of shit. And you decided to take the option of being a piece of shit. It's not.
I love that as like, I do think a lot of this is pre-planned. I do think a lot of this is set up from the very get-go. I've said it before. I think the Tyler being the heel was like the plan from the start. But I love it. I love that Soda's fairly transparent about like, yeah, I did this so that people could be a piece of shit, so that people could take stuff.
Like,
yeah, I think it's funny.
It is, sure. No, I agree. It is. I'll be honest. The undead meetings in a year from now are going to be the most entertaining.
Wait, Soda, I actually listened to like 10 minutes in the VOD. I was not in Discord, right? I was legit leaning in my chair, listening to the fire starting. I was scratching my nuts, not trolling, and I was ready to go back into the Discord, ready to hear all the flame that are going to like listen to now. I swear to God. 10 minutes later, the fire started. Just listen 10 minutes into the VODs. They wanted to fucking kill me IRL, bro. I'm not even trolling.
And yeah, I mean, and that's a read the room kind of moment. They are on the 8th. Did you listen to any of the Cobalt Streak and like the Zico Showback and the Sardako and the fucking who else? God, did you hear of any of that? Have you ever been to a Moon, Penta, Alex Bones? Have you been to any of those meetings? Do you remember how those played out? People weren't having fun, but viewers were. Yeah. And there is
how it works though.
I think like the excuse to being a giant piece of shit being that it's content is kind of weird. Like you can make I understand creating the controversy and stuff like that, but you like doing it for content and using content as an excuse to do it, I think are different, if that makes sense. Like if he was just naturally a piece of shit and then just like really wanted to take these items, I don't know if Alex Bones and everybody else did that too, but if he just like took it and was like, I already equipped it, it's mine, like that's one thing. But if you're just like intentionally being an asshole and starting stuff up when they're so tired of dealing with this stuff, like it's almost not, it's like not funny to the people involved. And it makes everybody tense, and it's good. Like Soda said, it's good for viewers, but I don't know if it's the right thing to do. And I think that he's being a piece of shit. And I think that he's like the whole like F off to I don't know. It seems like it's too much. Maybe not too much. I don't know. Let's watch more.
This is 100%. I got to take it to Tyler. Tyler's going to be.
I also think if he's like, oh yeah, I did it for content, it's good content, I stole it. You know what's really good content? Watching a 60 have to die. So he's got to be careful with that content line, because that's really good content if they execute him.
be very unhappy I have to bring him anything, but it's like, this is a take it to Tyler moment. It is.
I mean, I can already tell you how Tyler's gonna react. He's gonna ask who got the items. He's gonna realize everyone got their stuff, and everything was fair. And then he's gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
And love.
Okay.
Because I.
And then
because
that's what's.
I rage baited 50 people.
I would argue I don't think you were rage baiting.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
mean,
my.
I was a little bit.
I
was a little bit.
I think you were rage baiting, yes, a little bit, but I think you were also just being a bit of a piece of shit.
Yeah,
but,
that's 100%.
That's the same thing.
Sure.
It's not.
You rage baiting, piece of shit, whatever. And yeah, Tyler's just gonna be like, hey, fuck it, I don't care. Okay. And
well,
that's
might say,
how
I don't
it's
care.
done. Point is, I just gotta take it to Tyler. I gotta look at the VOD. And I'm trying to give an unbiased like perspective. But again, with the context that this is the 8th time, it's actually happened so much that it's almost becoming funny again from an outsider's perspective. But I mean, I understand why they were so.
I don't think Tyler kills them because they're friends, but there's also that chance that Tyler's like, well, if they're gonna keep doing this, we need to make an example, and say that it doesn't matter what level you are, you're dead if you do this.
So quick to say, bro, we'll just fucking vote you to death. I completely get where they're coming from. So either way,
I mean, yeah, it's funny.
The only items you still have, you have a staff of. You won the Staff of Jordan, so the only item
I
that you
won
have,
it, yes.
you won that. I'm assuming, I'm going to believe for a second that that's true. The only other item is the Alcors. You wanted to buy the Alcors from the auction house.
I mean, I won it, no? So
you did win it, but again, and you can take it, but the guild, like the undead, whether you like it or not, have the ability to vote you to death or to whatever punishment they see fit if they all vote and they reach a certain threshold. Yeah. Tyler's going to have to give that number. My threshold has always been 65%. But y'all didn't come to me when you made this vote. You didn't. And I don't know what I would have said. I may have said 65 again. I may have said 60. It would have been over 50 for sure.
I think it would have been.
So this is.
I think whatever you put it at for number 1, it gets lower and lower and then by the 8th time, you're saying, fuck it. 30% of people want you dead. You're dead. 40. I mean, actually, I take that back. That might be a little too low, but I think 50. Maybe it never goes below 50, like Soda was saying. But to have it at started at 75% on the first time someone does it, and then say, well, we put 75 last time, but people decided that they were just going to keep doing it anyways. So let's do 65. Let's do 55. Let's do 52. And work your way down, and then hard lock it at 50, and then that's you're really playing with it because 50% is probably fairly easy to get.
This is now a take it to Tyler kind of thing.
Okay.
And whatever their punishment sees fit, I don't think dying is ideal, but they could take the Alcors from you. They could. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else they could fucking do.
I think they should kill him.
I don't know.
I think that they should kill him because that's awesome content. If you wanted to do all this for content, really good content is watching a 60 die.
You're gonna give the Alcors to me, though. That's what you said.
I did. I'm going to give you the Alcors.
Well,
but
are you not a man of your word, Soda? Are you not a man of your word?
I'll give you the benefit.
Are you a hypocrite?
I'll give you the benefit that the Alcors.
It's like textbook gaslighting.
Alcors in the auction house item is not as straightforward as the other items that goes. It did kind of sound like I just get you whatever item you want. You chose a rogue item. You are a rogue. It is functioning differently than the other items that are supposed to go to quote unquote the undead. However, it's still a tribute chest. It's the undead's points that are being spent. You can't be rewarded because just right there and then because you won the chest. It is slightly different, but I feel you should put 2 and 2 together that it is still an undead item. Yes, it is in your inventory, and you can't.
Yeah, he's not dumb. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that he's just bending the words in what Soda said to try to benefit him. He knows what he's doing, and I hope it comes back to bite him because it's kind of corny.
Can keep it, but it's an undead item, and the undead know that, and the undead can vote you to whatever punishment they see fit.
OnlyFangs feel started with such high morale around where are the Taurens, where are the Yorks, where are the undead, and I feel like undead, man, have just been just a war within the whole time. It's the new WoW X pack in Classic.
If they vote.
Okay,
so that's
listen
so
to this,
again.
Soda.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be the man here. I'm gonna be the man here. I'm gonna take the blame, but I'm still gonna see a middle ground. I will ask the undeads for 3 people or 2 people that want the dagger, and then we're all gonna death roll for it. How about that?
Take it to the undead. I'm not the one voting or anything. I'm not even there at
I'm
the
not
meeting,
talking
man.
to these freaks again. What? You can tell them. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, vote to kill him.
Oh man.
Maybe he can join the Taurens or something like that, or the Orcs or whatever afterwards.
I mean, dude, this is. Oh golly.
Feels like he's scared to talk to him, honestly.
Gee willikers.
Like he's scared to go into that Discord.
I mean, I can ask the mayor and see what the mayor says. We'll see how this goes out. All right, man.
I don't think Sardako's going to take that. I think Sardako's going to say no death.
All right. I mean, I've already watched. Okay, have a good one.
Sardako's going to be like, that's not good enough. He's got to go. All right. I'm going to go back.
It's just they're
fucking
to where.
shit.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Holy fucking butt. Fucking cheese.
All right.
Let me
All
keep
right.
listening.
it's just they're not gonna. It's just not worth it. We don't have anything that's worth big items like that.
Yeah, I had a
did we
bow
get
of
some
Searing
rolls?
Arrows last week. They didn't want to trade that either for a freezing band because it wasn't BIS, they said.
Is anyone else, any other rogues rolling on these shoulders? Right now,
Okay, I don't care about them rolling off shoulders. I don't care about any of that.
Do nothing. Doing nothing makes no sense.
We didn't get to choose this undead pick. We didn't get to choose.
Oh, here we go.
Elemental Mage Staff, Staff of Jordan, and a Freezing Band, because they were all on the same
I have
chest.
2 freezing bands right now.
Yeah.
We also won another
But
freezing
those are the
band,
ones you
so we should have
traded
3.
for.
Oh, so he has the third one. Yes, he has the third one.
Yeah.
So he's holding. Okay, very cool. Nice.
Oh, so we're voting to kill another person?
Oh,
Like, what the fuck?
Yes, stealing loot is dog shit. We should do something to them.
It is so.
Not just do nothing. Doing nothing makes no sense.
We didn't get to choose this undead pick. We didn't get to choose.
Like, I'm not even gonna use those items, but it's like, Jesus Christ, it's the point of
It is ridiculous.
The
Yeah.
principle, yes. It makes no sense to steal shit and then not punish. Somehow. Spank them.
Okay, all I can do, guys, all I can do is put the vote up. Let me put the reactions.
Yo, he asked me if I wanted a freezing band, and I told him yeah, and he said never mind. I don't like the GDKP shit. I don't like the GDKP shit, so I'm just gonna keep everything. And I said, okay, they're gonna vote to kill you. And he said, what? How? And I said, they're gonna do a vote, and then they're gonna tell the guild leader or
Okay.
Soda. And then he said, Soda ain't the war chief. Ha ha ha.
Okay, everybody vote in the chat if we are going to kill
So I mean, that's if that's what he really said, then he just kind of said fuck everybody and took it,
Yamato
which is
for what he
which is just ninja behavior.
did today for breaking the undead law, which is you have to trade all of the items to the guild leader, or we vote on killing you.
I feel like if you took accountability for the situation, though,
He's not
it might
wrong.
Be okay.
I feel like we're reacting, and
Like a bounty on his head.
when T1 gets on, he will
Pay
talk to
up
Yamato,
or
and Yamato will.
die.
This is
When
no. This
T1
is
gets
not.
I think T1 just makes him give the gear, give everything back. I think that's what he does, and then he's not allowed to do it anymore.
He will talk to Yamato, and Yamato will give us the items.
It's not.
I think you should kill him anyway.
I think you should kill him anyway.
It doesn't matter. It's an undead. It's an undead law. He's breaking the law. You either trade the items instantly to the mayor, or we vote on your death. There is no more discussion. We're voting on his
Kill him
death.
either way.
We will sit.
If that's undead law, that's undead law. Like he's not above that.
Send it to T1, and unfortunately, I really feel like T1 might not kill him for this because they're friends. But we're gonna have to see what he says.
I think if we're just friends in the auction, you should kill
Tear
him
off his
too.
flesh, whatever he has left.
Wait, start up with.
Okay, so they held the vote.
Even said he never comes to these.
I know, I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I'm like.
I can
The
actually
whole
listen to this.
60
I'm gonna go back where I was. I have to listen to the
Like
whole
you
thing.
were that stupid, but holy fuck, who chose him, man?
I think if he lives, if they decide not to kill him, then I think he is banned from anything that comes out of the tribute chest moving forward. I think that's what the undead are going to do. Just kind of exile him, basically.
The assistant war chief. Yeah.
The
Guys,
assistant
this
war
is me,
chief.
Cinder, and level 60 mage. I'm ready to Magura him. You vote for me for Magura.
Vote for me for Makara.
He goes, y'all can vote to kill me, but I'm just not gonna go. That's literally what he said word for word.
No, Yam's definitely gonna live,
He
guys.
does not control whether or not he's in the guild.
He's definitely
he
gonna
does
live.
not control whether or not he's in this guild. So if he wants to play it like that, then that's his prerogative. But this is getting so fucking old, guys. So fucking old.
Even said he never comes to these.
I know, I'm not even gonna lie. That's why I'm like, I don't even want to stream or do this shit anymore on Sundays because I'm like, I'm so fucking tired of this.
Yeah, exactly.
It was funny the
Do
first
other
time.
factions have this problem, or is this an
No, they don't.
Yes, that's why we want to punish people who do it because it's getting old.
Undead's the only one.
Okay, guys, my idea for the gold auction thing was, I know that first off, no one has been like trying to collect gold or prepare for this. I haven't been doing it. I've given everything that I have for free. So I understand your issue with that. What I wanted to do was make it fun for all level 60s to hang around, and no matter if you don't have an item to bid, you still stick around to enjoy the entertainment as you see how much gold you're going to make just for showing up. These items would not go for.
Yeah, because that's another thing too that with GDKPs that I think a lot of people forget is all that money that gets the items are bought for. Like if there's 10 items and they get bought for 1,000 gold a piece, that 10k gold gets split to the people who are there. So everybody earns gold whether you're buying something or not. You know, if you're, I mean, if you're buying, you're probably losing gold. But if you're there, and you might walk away with 100 gold. Or something like that. Like if they have 40 people in this guild and they end up getting 4k gold or something like that, what is that, 10 gold a person? No, 100 gold a person. 40 people if they get 4k gold. So like, because right, 100 times 10 times 4 is 400, 100 times 4 is 4,000. Yeah. So you everybody makes money. It's like, it's not the worst thing, but I understand that a lot of people don't like it just because of its past too, because GDKP was one of those things where you were like, back in like classic, people would just buy gold, go on GDKP runs, just buy their gear, never earned it, never deserved it, that type of thing. But for situations like this, I don't see it being like the worst way to do it. If everybody knows about it, maybe like, okay, in 2 weeks we're gonna start doing GDKPs. That's like, you have 2 weeks to make some gold. But I don't know, if that's what Undead decided on, then that's what they do. But if it's not, then there's probably better options.
For probably more than like 1,000, so we'd probably split the 1,000 gold with whoever was there. It would be kind of cool to be like, yo, you guys hear how much the Undead bought the Edge Masters for? Somebody bid 1,000.
I see that point.
Yep,
that makes sense.
1,000 gold for it, and then it makes a cool story. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do here. Is
just it off
it's completely fucked. We're gonna roll off the freezing bands to the top rollers, and we're gonna call it a day because that is completely ruined. That content is now gone. So
I don't agree with GDKPs, but I see
we're not doing gold bids, but it needs to be level 60s only rolling on these freezing bands, and it needs to be.
That's probably good content. Yeah.
There's just too many issues with GDKPs.
We are going to.
Yeah.
When people don't have gold, right, or care about it, etc.
It's 47.
It's a mage item.
This is a mages only.
So is it all 60s or just mages though?
I would like for this to go to preferably mages that are going.
Who the fuck else takes a freezing band?
Yeah.
Wait, what class?
A 47. Well, so
Gives a fuck
I think it's more of 60 or not mage.
about freezing band other than mage. I'm confused.
To be rating.
Okay, so only mages are rolling, or I'll come bid on it.
Only mages can roll.
Shaman?
You get one roll. The top 2 rolls will receive a freezing band. If you roll more than once, you don't get the item. Okay?
I was just clarifying.
I'm going to link the item twice. Mages 47 or higher. If you are going to 100% be level 60 before the raid, you can roll on this item. If you do not, then you can no longer get any loot from any more tribute chests. That's all I'm saying. There you go. Roll one time. You already have.
Okay, they rolled off the freezing bands.
Trade them.
Honestly, I think
Yes, bring him to us, Lakari. Bring him here. Bring him to
Blackula?
us.
I'm still pro kill.
Hold on.
Did Lakari
Show
die?
your swords, everyone. Give him a chance. Give him a chance to repent for his sins against the undead.
Yeah, he must have died. Okay.
I think he does the right thing.
Or maybe that was always his name. I thought it used to be Lakari.
Guys, hang on. The power
Okay, so at this point, I think Yamato is on his way back.
is corrupting him, but there's still a chance we can bring him back.
Did you already equip that ring? Because if you did, then we do need to do the GDKP correctly if he's going to give the loot. I just at this point I didn't know if he was going to or not. It needs to be done right now though.
Wait, am I getting the freezing band or what? When to roll?
Not if he comes back.
What?
What?
Wait, what's happening? What?
He already did it. I think he should. I think that they should.
He's gonna make you pay for it.
I think he should get the freezing ban because in that moment, that was the decision. He rolled, he won. He got extremely lucky rolling against what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other mages. I think he gets one. I think that maybe the second place person might have to do it, but look at Sardak over here. He knows he's a little shit. He knows he's a little shit right here. Saying, nope, never mind.
Can I just give you 400 gold and you give me the fucking ring? I won the
I've just give you 400 gold.
Guys, are you done?
Yeah, let me fuck with Lakari for a bit, guys. Chill the fuck out. Let me fuck with him.
Been cool because all the people.
What? Wait.
I think he's giving him the ring. I
Go
think
back like 50 seconds.
looks like he already did.
Guys, hang on. The power is corrupting him, but there's still a
Okay.
chance we can bring him back.
Did you already equip that ring? Because if you did, then we do need to do the GDKP correctly if he's going to give the loot. I just at this point I didn't know if he was going to or not. It needs to be done right now though.
Wait, am I getting the freezing ban or what? I won the roll.
Not if he comes back.
What?
Just to fire up Lucari.
What?
Look at his face. He knows he's just rage baiting him.
He's gonna make you pay for it.
Guys, give
So
he knows he's rage baiting him. I think he gives it to him.
if he comes back, so I guess they canceled the GDKP because Yamato took everything. But then Yamato was coming back. Oh, he was just trolling. Okay, he was just fucking with the car. Okay.
Yeah.
I won the roll. I've got 800 gold.
What's up, guys?
Dude, everybody shits on Sarnako, but he's funny. He is funny. Like, he's literally just, and he doesn't hide it. Like, he doesn't pretend that he's like being serious. He just he'll say something and then immediately laugh and look at chat.
Are you done?
Yeah, let me fuck with the car.
Like, dude, even when he was in that dungeon with Geronimo, I think it was, and he was like, a good hunter would figure it out. And then just smiles and looks at chat. It was so funny.
Perfect, guys. Chill the fuck out. Let me fuck with him.
Been cool because all
Oh, he's just fucking with the car.
people did
That's typical.
all that with everyone. So
Yeah.
Wait,
There is a
Let me
third
use
freezing band. There is a third one.
reactivator on his brain. I can fix him. I can
Oh
fix
yeah,
him.
because Yamato has the third one.
Do we have
Why
the
you got the
wheels?
800 gold?
Okay, Yamato, I'm using an add-on. I cannot roll off the items unless they're in my
Is it Yamato or Yamato? I've been calling him Yamato.
inventory. I have to link them, and then it goes to an add-on called Gargle, which we do an auction system, and then people trade me the items. The auction add-on tracks how much gold people have paid for items
Gargle's actually pretty cool.
per each item.
It's a
and
pretty
then
good
it splits up the
add-on.
gold at the end, and it auto trades the gold automatically. So if I don't have the items in my inventory, it doesn't work.
We need the
Right.
items for the orb to work. It's the only
He
way.
is right.
Damn.
He does need the items.
Yep.
Can we get the staff of Jordan so we can
I
roll
mean,
on
can
our
we just
full
like not
levels?
waste everyone's fucking time and either?
Bitte, bitte. Yamato, do not let the shadow government corrupt you.
Yeah.
Bitte, They're psyoping you,
Okay,
Yamato. Don't do
she's
that.
calling him
It's not worth
Yamato.
it.
All right. In case he comes back and we get the 60s in the raid, are we not doing that?
Forsaken strong together.
Now I'm flying away, so I'll need a.
Who's doing the fucking lisp voice? They're trying so hard to keep the vibes fucking not
yeah.
in the trenches. They're trying so hard to be fun, but fuck.
Yeah, she was doing the same thing with the soda, where she was like, "Can we have a sidebar?" But they were just still in the Discord with everybody.
Need to summon back.
Are we
One
rolling the
undead
staff
by
of
themselves
Jordan
weak.
or no?
Many
It's
undead
so
together
bad. Crunk
strong.
Buffin, good for
I don't
her.
really care about the undead.
Are we rolling the staff of Jordan or no?
You don't need non-60s anymore, right?
Staff of Jordan, people can stick around. If I get the staff of Jordan, we'll roll it off. I mean, we've already said we were doing that. I just don't have it
What
to roll
about the
off.
elemental staff? Did that too?
The elemental staff will be, in the, will be part
Yamato
of the auction.
there?
How about that Yamato, eh, guys?
So is the auction happening?
I don't know.
Not.
Yes, Yamato's
literally
strong.
up
He
to
does not
Yamato.
let the
I mean-
power corrupt him.
It looks like he's not doing it. My
Yeah,
bad.
I think that
Okay,
auction thing is a bit cringe. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Alright,
he
well,
should
you
come
guys
in. He
take,
should come into the corruption and
Listen
the
to me.
power
Listen to me now. Listen to me now. I will give the items, but I'm gonna decide who's the most fit for each item.
Yamato,
you're
fucking nobody fucking cares. You got a raid of 40 people that want to do it. Right?
Hang on, everybody hang on.
Who the fuck are you, boy? Who are you? Tell me who you are.
We can come to an
Who?
agreement.
Who am
here.
I?
We can come to an
I
agreement.
probably played the most here, but I
And he comes right back, and everybody's like, "He's gonna give the items back," and then he immediately is a piece of shit.
By the way,
Nobody gives a
played the
fuck.
most here.
Literally.
Oh, we're gonna have to slow this down to 1 time speed again.
Ugh.
Nobody
That's the
gives
guy
a
that
fuck.
owns Pirate
Yo.
Shop.
I hope Yamato genuinely doesn't genuinely think he's in the right here.
Where?
They're dividing and conquering us. The shadow
Crunk Muffin is trying so hard to keep people okay.
government. It's all part of the plan.
Like no hate, no hate.
The entire
90% of you
Divide
guys
and
are
conquer
randoms.
us.
I couldn't care less, by the way. I couldn't care less. Just saying.
He's calling us random.
And if you just bet,
Dude, if they don't kick him out, like after this, and they kicked out Pirate for doing what he did, that's some weird shit.
let me speak. And if you just bet a lot of gold for an item, it's not gonna make you more valuable for the item. I think if someone actually earns an item, he deserves it. Not if someone has a lot of gold. That's like the.
Now Yamato is on his.
That I think that Soda's going to agree with me right here. That's the problem with GDP. Is sometimes people just have gold and they might not be the best to fit for that item, but if that's what it is, that's what it is. Like traditionally, yeah, you want it to go to the person that's going to get the most value out of, that's going to benefit, that's not going to die. But if they decided on GDKP, then that's what it is.
There's something here. A loot council.
Yep.
Is when counseled by good players and people who are
Yes.
heavily involved,
Yes.
the best way to do stuff. But
Yeah, the problem is when not the best people are involved, it becomes one of the worst ways to distribute loot. I've been in guilds that had loot councils that didn't know anything about the other classes that they were loot counseling for, and they were giving really, really good items for one class to another class just because, like, you know what, they hadn't gotten gear in a little bit, or you know, or they thought it was gonna go good. So like, there's a lot of times when shit doesn't work, like when that doesn't work, you know. At GDKP, as bad as it is, it's equal for everybody. Everybody has kind of the same opportunity. I mean, if you buy gold, the other person does have the opportunity to buy gold. I don't recommend it. It's cheating. You might get banned. You might lose all your stuff. I think Soda lost all his stuff a couple times doing that, like last season. But if you have bad loot council, then it's equally as bad, if not worse.
they don't have that. And Yamato is not fit to do that.
Yeah, agreed.
That's my opinion on loot council.
Biggest strange thing I've ever heard in my life.
That's cool. I hear you.
Yeah, but we wanted to split the gold so people could get mounts and stuff.
Our Lord and Savior Yamato is going to be the one to tell us who deserves it. Okay, go on.
Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
Lord and Savior. Okay,
Let's hear him out.
He's gonna go, I deserve Alcors.
Let's hear what he has to say.
But
I mean, I've already said
How would you decide, Yamato? How would you decide who is worthy of?
I
the loot?
wanted to look who's actually bidding gold and how much gold, and then I'm gonna look at it, and then I'm gonna decide.
So you want us to do the GDKP anyways?
I mean, that's what you're gonna do anyway, no? Like, no matter what I say, so.
No, we canceled it because you took the loot, actually. What are you saying?
Hey, listen, is all the low level loot
Wait, I don't understand. Does English not translate to I can't do the GDKP unless I have the items in my inventory? What are you on?
How can you not?
Okay,
you
we're
can
all
just, like,
speaking
let
gutter
people
speak,
bid
first
for
of
it.
all.
He doesn't understand what a GDKP is. So for those of you that don't know what how
he's gonna explain GDKP, but you could manually do it. It's just a huge big pain in the ass.
it works. Basically, every person who showed up to this meeting is going to walk away with gold. Every single person. But you have to calculate how many people are in the raid, and the add-on has to basically calculate other stuff. It does a split for how many people are there. Sardako's, and I like this, I do, but I don't think it's the best solution regardless. But Sardako wants to reward people for showing up to the meeting.
That's a good
just
point.
for showing up.
It's a very good point.
And everyone will get the gold. But the add-on that does all the calculations for it, he does need the items in his bag. That's how the add-on kind of works.
Okay.
We're on
It's-
gutter.
it's
We use gutter speak for sure.
GDKPs were bannable in SOD. They're not bannable in Classic.
Well, secondly,
Hold on.
But like, let's say all the gear sold for a total of, people bought the gold for 1,500, or everything was sold total 1,500 gold. Okay, 1,500 gold will now be split amongst everyone. I guess you could do this without an add-on.
Yeah, it's just a pain in the ass.
I mean, Sardako's ran GDKPs. He does it with a fucking add-on.
How would would you like us to throw our hats in the ring?
Yeah, Yamato, can we roll the?
Should we just type 1 or something?
If they sold all those items for 1,500 gold, everybody in that looks like they have 38. So all you would really do is 1,500 divided by 38, 39.47. Everybody walks away with like 39 gold rounded down. You know, not a lot, but 39 gold when you're close to your mount, or you know you're a low level, is a ton.
The last low level gear piece.
GDKP is against TOS, by the way. Oh,
No,
is
it's
it?
not.
Oh, I didn't know that you couldn't do GDKPs with random auction house items in Brill. I thought that was only for raids like AQ and Molten Core and things like that. But
Yeah,
maybe
it's
I'm
different.
wrong.
No, I think they said that it was bannable for SOD.
I don't know,
Phase
guys.
2, I think they said it was bannable.
Let it correct. All right, guys. I'm
Keep
out.
going.
This is, I'm
Dave,
sorry.
yes
This
or
is
no?
too embarrassing.
All right, guys.
It's
It's
actually
not good meeting.
unbelievable.
This is fucking stupid. See you later.
Good luck, Yamato. It's good luck, man.
You call pirate an antisocial fuck and then you fuck over 50 people? Are you
Yeah,
human
you suck,
being,
dude.
bro?
Dude, he wants back on first page, man. Fuck off.
Never comes to the meetings.
Do you have
Yup.
no regard for other people's time?
Yeah, just end the meeting, guys.
Yes,
Not
I
be
do.
corrupted by the
I
power
actually
throne
do,
of
but I don't have
One person still going.
I don't respect. I don't
No,
respect
you-
for people
no,
that come
Yamato,
once on a Sunday.
Yamato,
and just-
All right. So you got people on the verge of, like, they're not.
They're about to
happy.
break, yeah.
They're leaving the raid. They're dipping. They're over it. This is like the 9th time. There comes a point where you just got to say, I mean, if he was just raid, let's just fold. Like, bro, they're not. Someone left the guild. I mean, vibes are off. No one's having a good time. This sucks. Bro, just give the items. Why is this so hard? I guess he did in the end, but why was it
Clearly do
so
not.
difficult?
You
I actually
clearly
do.
not.
What? I have not
No,
said
the way
once
you're
I'm not
acting
giving
right
the
now
items.
is the way that you're acting
So
right
I
now.
can't listen to five.
He says I'm okay. He says I'm. Now he's annoyed. Yamato is saying I never said once that I wasn't going to give the items. He just really wants to give it out his way.
Line
Give
on
it
how
over.
this pirate acted. The very
One-
thing you
one
preached
person.
against is the thing that you're doing right now. You're showing
Literally.
no
Guys,
humility.
Guys, I
in
could
front
give
of
a fuck
group
about
of
this.
people
Honestly, I
that
think
you've
it's good
committed to
content.
playing a game with.
But like,
You've committed to being
it's
a
the same
party
content
to
every week.
the
Like,
content with all these
I'm trying to change it up.
just wasting everybody's time and showing zero
Like,
respect
that's
for
funny.
anybody else who has decided to show up
Guys,
for this.
it's not Yamato we're speaking to. It is the demon that has possessed his brain, okay?
She's trying. Trying so hard to save it. Bless your heart.
That's so funny.
you are cringe. Thank you. That's what I was going for.
Listen to me.
But bald and
5
cringe.
medic.
Here, everybody,
I'm going
put
for
your hand
both.
on the staff of Jordan and start jorking.
Hard to listen to you when you
doing
like
it
call
right now.
randoms and that we call
See, now it's kind of falling apart, but he's just like over it.
matter.
Can you please put bald and cringe when you insult me? I'm going for both.
to do, pal.
Yes.
Everyone that
There it is.
everyone that
Can we get
wants
some
an
bald
item.
and cringe in the chat, please?
Okay?
Everyone that wants an item.
Can I get some bald and cringe?
Item. Can we just roll it like we were doing
Everyone
all the
that wants
rest,
an
and then we
item.
can worry
Everyone
about
that
the
wants
other
an
one?
item says which item.
There
he
it
wants,
is.
And then I'm gonna look.
There
who's
it
gonna win.
is.
Simple.
Bro,
Yes,
I'm
but our
here
Lord
to
and
roll
Savior.
on behalf of my
Where's
farming
on
right
behalf
now.
of my roommate. Like it's a Staff of Jordan, dude. Not a level 60 item. Like
Yeah.
can we just roll
Thank
on that?
you.
Yeah.
The low
Okay,
levels can
elemental
be-
wand or staff? I'm new.
I honestly,
Handsome and
I don't
smart.
think
Where's that
anyone should
bullshit? Get that outta
participate
here.
in this, and you should just not even talk to him. Only take the item if it's from Sardako. He's the mayor. Don't entertain this bullshit. It just gives him power.
Hey, what is this? Your first time fighting demons?
That's genuinely something that they could do. It's just say that, like, you know what, just these items are lost. Fuck this guy. He's out of it forever. We're just gonna move on.
Buddy, this
It's
ain't my
a
first
staff of
rodeo.
Jordan. It's like, who gives a shit? Let
How
him
many
have it.
undead
He feels
meetings
so
have you
good
been
about it,
to?
let him
Because
have
this
it.
is every fucking week, all right? You
Yeah,
should be
but
used
the
to this
only
by
way to
now.
stop it. Let him fucking
Get on
have
the
it and
fucking
leave.
Bronco and start bucking around, buddy.
Can I have the floor for a second? Yeah, welcome. Look, Mr. Ray here. Look, I'm brand new to this whole thing. Like, this has been like so fucking toxic. Like, I was super keen to part of OnlyFangs and
Oh,
have
it's your
fun with
first
everyone.
rodeo?
And like, yeah, this is super like, what the fuck? Like, it should be fun
Yeah,
to log
welcome to
on.
Undead,
It's to
buddy.
make. I woke up like it's like 5
that
a.m.
me?
fucking Australia.
Mhm.
But having fun with you guys, and this has been fucking terrible. Yamada, dude, I know
This
you're
has
like
been
you're a
fucking
big dog,
terrible.
whatever, but like it's supposed to be content and having fun, and that was just awful. So I'm
This
out for a
happens
bit.
every
and
week.
people
Yeah,
like that.
Mr.
Yeah, like,
this is
fix that shit.
this is
Really?
like
So-
the 10th time most of us
Yeah.
are sitting through this shit.
It's the same
Yeah, sorry
same
to
content
everyone.
every week.
We need to think about what we're gonna do because it should be fun. Like,
There's
fuck.
so
Yeah,
Soda.
so-
First off, this is Soda's fault. It's not even Yamato's fault because
Soda's
Yamato's
fault.
so predictable that I knew he was gonna do this.
He's right.
He's right.
He should have
He's
known.
right. I absolutely dropped the ball. I didn't. Well, first of all, I'll be honest. I don't know Yamato that well. I just know he's been on Tyler's stream a lot, and he's a pretty big character on Tyler's stream. I do not know anything about him personally. I've heard things about him on League. I did not expect this.
I hear he's a terrible
I
person.
did
That's
not,
literally what
I
I've heard.
swear
He's
to
a
God,
terrible person.
Expect this. In hindsight, I probably should have. Yeah.
I was already telling everybody this was.
I mean,
Soda's the only one taking the blame here, and it's like it's realistically not his fault. He just the guy just wanted to do it, and he said yes, and then this guy. I mean, maybe he should have known, but like, come on.
even the most fucking top, like this is the 8th time. This isn't like the first time ever. Oh my god, this guy's gonna ninja it. He's toxic. This is like number fucking 8. Our never mind. Pirate took that, but almost our biggest guild drama was literally just last week. The same shit, and the week before that, the same shit. So everyone, and like it doesn't end well, and I don't see someone willingly throwing themselves into like the villain position of this. This is weird.
What's gonna happen? Literally, you're so
Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna at this point. I'm taking it to Tyler. I know Tyler wants me to run the guild like I would, but this is because he's literally saying, well, Yamato's literally pulling the let's see what Tyler does card.
Yeah.
If someone's gonna pull that card, I have to take it to Tyler. So
I'm curious what Tyler does. It looks like the video is almost done.
Off stream, and I'll fucking draft a message, and Tyler's gonna have to come up with a conclusion. It's up to him. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll try to give him an unbiased.
Let's see what
yep,
Tyler says.
I chose Yamato. Yamato can do whatever he wants.
Let's see. Yamato raged 10 days ago, 6 hours ago. It looks like they haven't had it yet. I'm assuming this is probably the similar, if not the same video.
Can you guys give me a rundown? Oh no, he's playing. He's playing.
Because I'm not afraid.
Yeah, I think we already went through this whole thing.
Everything you probably should have.
Yeah, this is essentially the same thing.
I'm taking it to Tyler.
So what I think is probably going to happen is that Tyler is going to say, no, Yamato is my boy. We're not going to kill him. We're not going to do that. And he's going to, I think that they're going to say, okay, like we have to punish him somehow. And, maybe Tyler just says no punishment at all and just says like, whatever, it was good content. And on the other side of that, maybe he's like, you know what? Like, I don't want to deal with this. If the undead say you're dead, then you are dead. And it could go either way. I think it leans a little bit more towards him saying no because he wants to get the raid going. He doesn't want to kill another 60, even though Yamato could easily get a 60 back. Maybe not easily, raid's in like 2 weeks. So maybe he doesn't kill him, but I think he makes him give the gear back. He probably excludes him from future tribute chest, or at least the undead do. They just say like, okay, well, if he's alive, he's exiled. My take on it is that he was being a piece of shit. He was intentionally rage baiting these people, but not really like I think he just genuinely wanted to take this stuff. Like I think it was just like a bad person thing to do. And then he's just trying to say, oh, I was just rage baiting. No, I think he was just genuinely being a bad person. Cause he's kind of known for raging out and crashing out. So I think that when he got farmed by Asmongold for like 20 minutes, I think he got his ego hurt. And I think he's just doing this now to try to feel big about himself again. I think he feels tiny, and I think he's trying to make himself feel important again. And because he got farmed in front of 100,000 people, and so I think he's just trying to like rebuild his ego, but he's doing it in the way that's going to make everybody hate him, and he's going to be exiled. And I think it's going to end up like a pirate situation where nobody wants to deal with him because of what he's doing. And now it's like, is he going to ninja loot in dungeons? Is he going to do this? Like, it's the same thing that Pirate went through where they were like, oh, nobody feels comfortable playing with him anymore, so we're going to kick him. So I think that, I don't think he dies. I don't think Tyler's going to rule that he gets executed. But I think that he's going to get exiled and then eventually maybe get guild kicked. But then again, with the raid in 2 weeks, I don't think they can afford to really guild kick him. Granted, they have like 160s in there, so maybe they can. But overall, I think he was being a bad person. I think he was just gaslighting, just being like, you said this, you said that. I get to decide who gets this. It's my decision. And all that is just cheesy bullshit. I think he was just being a bad person and then kind of got out of control. He thought he was just going to be able to walk away with Alcors. And then now everybody's really, really mad because it's been like the 8th time it's happened to the undead. And now they're calling for his head. And so we'll see how it plays out. But yeah, that's my initial reaction to it. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, man. I don't know. But I would like to see, like I said, I don't think he gets executed, but I would actually really like to see him get executed, because what's better content than watching a 60 fight for his life against a bunch of other 60s? Like, eventually he might take 1 or 2 people with him if they do some Guabashi arena type stuff. But if they're just gonna, and you know what, I think at that point he probably just leaves. He probably just leaves the guild and says, I'm not killing my character, and leaves. But either way, I think that he's gonna get, and he's put himself in a very, very bad position. So we'll see what happens.